Okay, our next step is spring tension. This is not necessarily a step or a required step. This is basically something that you can adjust to your printing preferences. As far as spring tension, two things come to mind on why you would adjust your spring tension, and one of those would be different weight screen frames, and the other being your screen angle or your print head angle on how you want it, or how low or how high you would want it to sit. Okay, that's what I mean by different weight screens. You can have heavy aluminum or heavy wood screens. You may have bigger aluminum screens, or just different sizes of screens. It just depends on how much weight is put on that print head from that screen or the screen frame. You'll want to adjust that head to your preference on how you like it. So at the very bottom here of the print head, you'll see a 3/8 bolt. Okay, at the bottom of every print head. This one I removed just to make it a little quicker. If you notice, this print head here I'm picking up, it only goes so far. It's pretty much a print head stop, this bolt right here. Once you remove the bolt and it's just held by a little simple wing nut, okay, that you can hand tighten and hand loosen. And once you remove it, you're able now to move the print head, all the way up, okay, or just take that tension off that spring down here and adjust it however you need it. So we're going to take you underneath the print head and show you how to adjust it. Okay, now we're at the bottom of the print head. Okay, let me see if I can move up a little bit there. Okay, so we're at the bottom of the print head. We removed the bolt from the back of the print head. Now it releases, and so we're able to lift up the print head, and we can move this 5/8 nut here at the top. Okay, if we move it one way, we can move it down, and just depends on how much tension you want on that spring. I moved it pretty much, I moved it a lot. So it's sitting pretty high, and it's going to now have a lot more tension coming down to the platen. Okay, so I wouldn't move it that much, but I would move it, like 2 or 3 threads at a time. This whole thing is a threaded bolt that runs through in here, but I would this press came with 2 threads showing on every print head. It was about 2 threads showing from the very top, and so we're going to use that and see how that works for us. If we wanted a little bit higher, if we wanted to set a little bit higher, we'll pick it up and then we'll move the thread down about 3 to 4 threads, and then we'll see how that tension works for us. So that's pretty much it. We're going to set this back to 2 threads right there, and that's going to be good enough for now. And that's pretty much it. So once you're done setting the nut, and I don't know if I've been saying bolt, I say bolt a lot, but this is the nut. Once you're done setting your spring tension and you have your nut set to where you want it, do not forget to put the bolt behind the print head. That way it doesn't go all the way up on accident. So that's pretty much it. We're going to wrap it up on this step, and we'll get ready for the next one, and we'll see you then.